Hey everyone, welcome to the Monster Sanctuary Tournament Circuit. This is our first casted video. I'm Heron Crane, and I'm here with Yori. If you want to
Hello, hello.
introduce yourself. Yeah, and
I'm Yori. Exciting times. First casted match.
so today we're going to be watching the semifinals match between Rolangizmo and Barrel, going into game one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it looks like we've got the sorcery against the classic
Sorcery
bleed.
against the the very tanky bleed.
Do you have any predictions of how this match might go, Yori? Have you?
I think if Gloger can manage to get a ton of those sorcery stacks early, he will be able to break through Roland Gizmo's tanky bleed setup. But if he doesn't manage to get set up early enough, then I think Roland Gizmo will be able to prevent a huge amount of damage with those big tanks you see up in the front that Cornish and Vodanoy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing with bleed, right, is that it just gets out of hand if you have no way of either killing the monsters quickly or removing those stacks, as Vertrag is doing in this case with Encapsulate. So the
You
good
see
thing
there
that oh, go ahead.
those
Sorry.
sorcery stacks being applied from Nautilid that increases your damage by 20%, as we all know, and that is what this team on the left is here trying to accomplish: get as many of those stacks as possible to increase the damage through the roof and just be able to destroy the enemy.
Yeah, that taunt from Vodno is pretty crucial as well because the Occlute was predicted to die, so that could aid in Rolling Gizmo's game plan of stalling the game and letting
Exactly.
those bleed stacks
Not getting
accumulate.
rid of that bleed out early can be a real detriment, especially when Roland Gizmo's running 3 bleed out users. Lets those bleed stacks just keep creeping up.
Yeah, it's classic here, seeing that actually not much damage being output, but most of the damage coming from the bleed.
Choose to go through the fortress. Interesting. Get some more shield to hopefully be able to take the bleed damage. Goes for the voltage. Hopefully we'll be able to take down that mod knight. Ooh, just barely misses the kill with the bleed.
I wonder why Barrel isn't, say, attacking with Nautilid and to remove the full protect so that he can focus the Occlute.
That is a good question. I believe that would be the most optimal strategy.
But
Who
at the
knows?
same
Maybe he
time,
does.
I guess
Maybe he
it's
don't.
Nautilid is fulfilling a really good role by just shielding and getting those sorcery stacks built up.
Exactly. Now you see that Elder Gel has 6 stacks of sorcery, which is a lot of extra damage. That Vodanoy going down quite easily.
Yeah, looking at
So now he's down
the
to only
fish
one.
scales procking up multiple times on Elder Gel there.
Yeah, that Elder Gel is not long for this world. But now he's down to only one protect user, which are those arrows you see above Acklet's head. And those prevent you from attacking a monster. The protect monster basically
Oh wow, look at that
protected.
bleed.
They won't die. Oh, that bleed damage. That was insane. That bleed out there causing the bleed stacks to not be removed whenever they proc.
Level 2 Whirlpool.
Level 2 Whirlpool, bringing it out, getting rid of that Mole Bear for that healing support. And now Satsune, I can't words. Satsune
Oh wait,
is now out
actually I
to
just
do
realized that level 2 Whirlpool is max level Whirlpool. I was thinking of Bubble Burst.
Same thing. That Elder Gel is barely hanging on. Now, Rolling Gizmo has 2 bleed out users, that Satsune and the Acklet. Not killing Acklet early is really proving to be quite a challenge for Barrel's team to be able to manage. Choosing to get rid of that protect while he almost kills the Thornish. Thornish is a very, very tanky monster, very impressive. The Thornish did not die just there.
Stage, it seems like it's looking really good for Barrel, because he's able to
He has not
remove
lost
he's able to move 7 bleed stacks from Elder Gel every turn with Encapsulate and Age of Purification
Ooh.
from Nautilid. So he's
Barely
just barely
holding up.
hanging on there and just continues to keep dishing out damage.
Those 7 sorcery stacks. 7 sorcery is really strong.
Thornish finally going down.
Get the kill on Thornish. All of his protect users are now gone, but now Rolangizmo has 3 bleed out users. So every single, until he removes all of the enemy monsters from the field, Barrel is going to have to deal with that very annoying bleed out.
Also now, Rolangizmo has double revive on the field with Setsune and Aklut. So he runs it on both.
It's a very, very cheeky strategy. Causes plenty of games to go much longer than they should.
I wonder if we'll see Vertrag use Gravity this game.
Ooh.
It's been sitting there with the Age stacks and the Charge stacks building up.
Yeah, those charge stacks are getting kind of high.
Oh, splatter.
Nightwing finally being able to take down that Elder Gel. All those Age stacks and Sorcery stacks are now gone. Switches in to the Spectral Eagle.
Yeah, looking at the Gravity preview. It's looking pretty good.
Look at that damage.
He says, I'm going to wait a couple more turns. Get some more charge stacks.
He's getting really unlucky with those shared sorceries. It's I believe.
Well, there's actually no shared sorcery in this current setup.
Oh, well, that would explain why his Eagle only has 3 sorcery.
Yeah, I guess with Vertrag and Nautilid, you're sacrificing a bit of the sharing for the really good Age synergy, and Nautilid having improved Assault is also really nice.
Aklet going for the revive here. Clearly he's trying to use Nightwing as his DPS.
I feel like Rolangizmo should start targeting this Vertrag, or things are about to get...
I think things are about to get really bad if he's not able to kill. We'll see. I feel like it might be next turn. While he distracts him with this Eagle. Oh! Here comes out the Gravity. Clean.
Oh yeah, so that's game 1 going to Barrel. Here we go into game 2.
Goes to Barrel. Game 2.
Looks like they haven't made any changes to their teams.
No switches for sideboard. Interesting. I would have assumed Rolangizmo would have gone for a change after that loss last round. But you never know. Glodra going first is... Not Glodra. Barrel, sorry. Barrel going first is quite good for the sorcery team. Let you build up a good amount of those stacks early,
It's actually
and
interesting
also
that he runs Voltage on Elder Gel. I'm a big fan of Thunderstorm myself. I think it's a really good AoE move to have.
Especially going first this round was quite against this team comp is quite good, because Rolangizmo was not able to get up any of those protects, so Aklet took a lot of damage. With a well-placed AoE here, could manage to take out that Aklet and really throw off Rolangizmo's game plan.
Do we know if he runs any AoE moves with Elder Gel, though? Because we know he doesn't run Thunderstorm, so...
Ooh,
he does have... I did see he does have a Bubble Deluge, but I don't know if that would really be enough damage. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, he's not going to be able to use Bubble Deluge this turn, because he already used his ultimate on Fortress Nautilid.
It's interesting how the bleed lineup here doesn't actually have much. It doesn't have any healing, except for the odd, passive heal, but there's no direct healing. It's all just protecting.
Yeah. Very unique lineup, to be sure.
It is good to see Vodnoy and Aklut seeing some play. and competitive is something that you don't see very often, and could be indicative of a bit of a change in the meta.
You never know. Vodnoy going down this early is quite good for Barrel. Those getting rid of that full protect will definitely make Rolangizmo have to reconsider his strategy a little bit. Just keeps going for those claws to apply more bleed stacks.
So close
That
as well
Elder
to kill each time.
Yeah, so close. Bertrag, I think, is the real MVP here, preventing Elder Gel from dying many times due to those bleed stacks and those removals. First turn Molbar comes out, he's already dead. Chooses to go for the Satsune, I'm assuming?
Thing about Rolangizmo's team, it seems like there's not enough direct damage. Like you can't just take out the Elder Gel and be done with it. Like it needs to accumulate stacks, and when there's an Elder Gel in the field putting out so much damage, it's quite fast and hard to handle. 77 sorcery stacks and 5 age stacks, and
It's a lot of damage out there right there. These bleeds will probably be able to get the kill. Or not. Oh, losing the deep wounds from Molbear really decreases the damage output of bleed. Deep wounds, if you don't know, is a skill that increases the damage of bleed by 20%.
I believe Satsune has it as well, though. So,
don't know why it dealt so little damage. I was really expecting that Elder Gel to die last turn.
Because he did take a lot on the. Does Molbear? Molbear might have some other auras that affect it as well. I haven't played enough around enough with it to say for sure.
Yeah, those bleed stacks have really stopped doing a ton of damage. Elder Gel being able to get to maximum HP every turn. He's at 7 sorcery stacks. That's that big damage number you're looking for. Being able to just absolutely shred through anything in...
It's looking like an almost exact repeat of last game, honestly.
Yeah, this is... getting some deja vu here. He hasn't been able to take down any... Rolangizmo hasn't been able to take down any of Barrel's monsters. Typhoon Cut coming out. That's going to apply a lot of bleed stacks, which will, with I think all of these monsters on the field do have...
Oh, not quite enough. It's always right.
Not quite enough.
Right at the end there.
Right at the edge. I think this is going to be curtains for Rolangizmo this game as well, because that Elder Gel has a lot of charge stacks. Or he chooses to go for the Elder Gel.
Wow, every single hit missed on Nightwing that time.
And Aqua, that was quite... RNG did not like Barrel right there. Master Sword coming out from Satsune, that's one of the best languages in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
These bleeds have really been letting Rolangizmo down.
I'm amazed this Elder Gel is still alive.
I know. He should have been dead like 5 turns ago, but nope.
Nautilid is a really good shielder. Really good at keeping him alive.
Choose to go for the single target here, so since Satsune has Revive, be able to keep both of the Revivers alive. That was that double Revive we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, but now we're into Infinity, and Bertrag is about to use Gravity, I think.
Elder Gel finally dies for the first time this match, but he has that Phoenix Affinity, which gives him an extra life, respawns him at low health after he dies for one time. Gravity coming out. Boom. And Barrel sweeps that game. No monsters lost.
Wondering if it would be better for Rolangizmo to target down Vertrag first.
He might this game. We'll see. Maybe he's learned a thing or two after those matches. Picked up on what Barrow wants him to do.
It's interesting that we haven't seen any sideboard.
Oh yeah, from either of these players, we
either
haven't
player,
seen
yeah.
any sideboard. Interesting. They probably feel quite confident about their teams then. Ooh, Voltage just barely not being able to kill the Acklet.
It's definitely a lot harder to build, I think, a team of 9 than it is to build a team of 6. Because you're thinking, okay,
Yeah.
how can I, what specific matchups do I struggle with? What monsters do I need to counter those? And then you start into a whole nother archetype. So it is tricky with standard format to have to think about that. But
if you aren't aware why he's talking about a 9-team monster, a 9-monster team, if I can talk, it's because the sideboard is three extra monsters that you can swap in at any point. Obviously not during the game, but in between.
I don't remember what monsters these guys have in their sideboard. I think Heron might have an Aracklich in
He
there.
switched over to Electrocute on his ultimate.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
That was some big damage, being able to take down Acklet before the Vodnoy or the Thornish is down. Which
it's a good decision as well because he can circumvent that protect. But he's brought in Nightwing this time. This is a combination of monsters we haven't seen so far in this game.
Nightwing pulling out lots of damage with those beatings. It doesn't seem like they deal a lot of damage, but his bleeds are insanely powerful.
I want to say Nightwing has two instances of deep wounds.
He does. Pulls out the Spectral Eagle. Now he's going to have to rebuild all of those sorcery stacks all over again. So for the next couple of turns, Barrel's damage output is going to be lower than before. So he probably won't be able to secure a kill in the near future.
I'm just been looking at Barrel's team and kind of comparing it to the classic, Logra Beetleoid opener, and I think this opener with Nautilid and Vertrag has better staying power and overall it snowballs because you're accumulating all the H stacks and everything, but maybe it doesn't boost them to max damage quite as quickly as Glodra Beetleoid because there's no shared sorcery going on.
Yeah. Kind of that combination of, do you want it to be tankier or do you want it to accumulate and snowball much quicker? Both of these teams are quite tanky. Rolangizmo's especially so. Two of the strongest monsters in terms of defense.
Oh wow, look at that Aqua Blast from
Vodnoy. Manages to kill that Eagle in one turn. Impressive.
It seems to be the trend in these games where it's like once one monster falls, then the entire game plan seems to fall apart, and it's been the case for the first 2 games with taking out Aklut, and now it seems to be happening in the other direction.
Ooh. Chooses to put some blind stacks on Nightwing. Each blind stack is a 40% chance to miss per hit. So that could really ruin Nightwing's bleed output, reducing the total number of bleeds he can get out on the field, and slow down his total. I lost my train of thought. Cool.
I hear what you're saying. He might not be able to keep up that damage output. It's interesting with Barrel though. Vertrag actually attacked, so he's only got 1 charge stack. So there's no. It doesn't look like a big gravity is gonna happen this this game like it has past 2 games.
Those charge stacks, which, to be fair, that gravity wasn't dealing very much damage anyways. finally pulls out the Glodra.
It's interesting
Yeah,
how
gravity
Gizmo's
nothing.
using Vodanoy because the first few turns he just spams full protect, but now he's actually acting as a DPS.
Yeah. Very interesting use of flexible launch break. Charge beam to get some more sorcery going. Oh! Barrel
that
here.
dodge.
Ooh, unlucky with those dodges. But choosing here to pivot that Vertrag into a DPS.
Nightwing just has such an excellent base dodge chance.
Yeah,
So hard
it's quite
to
crazy.
take him down.
But unluckily for Barrel, Vertrag is weak to neutral. And Nightwing has some pretty high neutral damage, and that's going to increase the amount of damage that those bleed stacks will do, which is
Gonna go for the
never a
gravity.
good sign. Goes for the gravity.
Oh, missed every hit.
All of them miss. Oh. Barrel, the outlook for Barrel is not looking good. Rolangizmo, it seems like he's finally going to be able to take a match. Getting lucky. I don't know if it was luck, but keeping Vodanoy and Thornish on the field seems like a very crucial thing to Rolangizmo's team. There goes the Vertrag.
Yeah, it's a classic example of the game Rolangizmo being able to force the game to go out long enough to keep accumulating those bleeds. And now we're on to game 4.
We're on to game 4. Barrel gets first turn again, which is what he wants here.
Has he been first every game, or is it?
The last game was the first one he wasn't first on.
Yeah.
Game 3.
So has it been so far that everyone who's gotten first turn has won?
Yes, actually.
I believe so. I'd have to double check that, but yeah, it is
Yeah,
interesting.
have to double check. Tell us in the comments.
Yeah. And tell us why, if you prefer first or second, why you prefer that turn order.
Okay, so got 2 sorcery stacks on the Elder Jill. Elder Jill does voltage, hits the Acklet. Acklet almost dies, but does not manage to. Chooses to use fiery stabs with
Didn't even
no
protect the effort.
Interesting. It seems Rolangizmo is shifting up the game plan for his team, not using any protects, so that Acklet is doomed.
Not sure why he didn't protect.
There he
in
goes.
That case.
Yeah, that was interesting. But now he's got out the Nightwing. Maybe he's gonna protect this turn. He was using, maybe he was using Acklet as a bait.
I mean, Nightwing was definitely the MVP of last game, so maybe he wants to get Nightwing in quickly and start putting out that damage.
Chooses to build more combo. Bleed, removing all those shields that he's built up. Elder Gel slowly accumulating sorcery stacks. He's got 5 now. That's 2 less than his cap. Well, what's he go for here? Ooh, goes for the voltage to apply some decent amount of damage and remove that protect from Thornish on that Vodanoy.
Using the potion.
Interesting. Ice Cube Barrage builds a lot of combo and applies a little bit of bleed. Bleeding is really powerful.
Man, look at that bleed damage.
Especially on not Vertrag, on Elder Gel, who is weak to neutral. Since beating is a neutral move, that is a lot of increased damage that those bleed stacks are going to be able to do. Go to Electrocute. Ooh.
Barely
Oh,
killing
actually
Vodanoy.
manages to take down Vodanoy. That is a big get for Daryl.
Yeah, that was quite greedy in my opinion, because he didn't know whether
Yeah,
Blood
that
Magic
was
was
quite.
going to
That
proc.
easily could have backfired on Barrel.
Some big
Happened
bleed
to
on
me
that.
more times than I can count. Where I try and go for 2 kills and I only end up getting 1. Wait, was that a? Did Barrel just try and swap a monster? That was interesting.
It's not something you see very often.
It's extremely rare.
I would like to see more, perhaps in the future of the game, like more mechanics around monster swaps. Like if it were possible to have a move that would swap a monster out and allow it to attack that turn. Like say you could use it with one of your other monsters on the monster you wanted to swap out, rather than
Well,
having
now
to
it's
skip the
Pokemon.
swapped in monster's turn.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Now, unfortunately for Rolangizmo, he only has 1 revive user out, so as soon as Barrel can manage to take down that Sutsune,
12,000 bleed damage.
That's 12,000 bleed damage, that is big. That was... You don't see that every day.
No. The great thing about Molebear is he's got this like really cool barrier synergy, so now everything has
yeah, now everything is
3
taking
stacks of barrier and
a lot less damage.
Nice taunt there.
Wow. Yeah, Molebear taking absolutely nothing from 4 stacks of sorcery on Eagle. This game could definitely drag out.
I think this is one of those situations where even though Barrel has far more monsters, it actually seems like Rolangizmo has been able to establish more of a presence. He's got triple barrier on his guys, and he's got these bleeds that are just waiting to be shared around, and things could turn very quickly.
He's building up some extra dodge as well. 13 combo from that ultimate. Yeah, and beating, I think that's able to trigger Phoenix Affinity on Eagle. So that Eagle is on death's door. Encapsulate safe it for now, but any large amount of damage.
Taunt again.
Taunt again, preventing Nightwing from dying.
Yeah, Eagle also having Sure Strike is pretty relevant in this particular situation with 51% dodge chance on Nightwing.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Sure Strike.
Yeah, so that explosion, it provided that it did crit, it would have killed.
Yeah, that would have killed as long as Molebear didn't taunt in front of it.
See Eagle go down this turn.
If he can manage to build up, if Rolangizmo can manage to build up a good amount of combo, then I think that Eagle is going to die, which would really set back Barrel again. You can apply some good damage.
Not quite.
Close. So, pretty much guaranteed next turn that Eagle is going to go down. But let's see if
Molebear pull out the taunt again?
Can Molebear pull out the taunt? Oh,
he lived.
He barely lived, but he's got no HP. No. Oh.
Watch him dodge every hit.
I don't know.
Oh wow! He should have just attacked Nightwing, single target.
Yep.
More hits and
he was a little greedy. Yeah. Full heal, and that Nightwing is back up and online as
coming
usual.
Back from the brink of death.
Exactly. And even if Barrel had managed to take down Rolangizmo's Nightwing, he still has a Sutsune on the field.
Yeah.
So Sutsune would have survived.
The thing though is she revives, but then he would lose those 2 Infinity stacks. So right now he's far more threatening than he would be otherwise. What for Vertrag? Oh, I guess he knows Eagle's gonna die from the bleed anyway.
Yeah, he knows Eagle's gonna die.
Yeah.
Vertrag and Nautilid are starting to take some heavy damage from bleed due to splatter.
I think Barrel is starting to realize that he's on the clock and he has to keep attacking.
He has to keep going.
Wow, Nightwing hanging on again.
Nightwing hanging on, but those 4 blind stacks will...
Well, 2 now.
two blind stacks will hopefully decrease that damage output and reduce the total amount of bleeds that Nightwing can put out.
So Vertrag is dead. Yeah.
That is not
and now
good.
they're all on
79 bleed stacks on Nautilid. There's no chance. Yeah.
Looks like this one's gonna
Glodra
go
comes
to
out,
Rolangizmo.
forfeits. Game 5, 2-2, match point. Barrel gets first turn. Let's see what they can manage to do with this.
He's considering Eagle this time instead of Elder Gel. Let's see if...
Ooh, interesting.
I think Eagle and Elder Gel are both good against this particular team because they both have the nice wind damage.
If I was playing, I wouldn't have picked
switched
Elder
up
Gel due to
We're seeing a different lead from Rolangizmo.
Oh, interesting. Maybe trying to play around, maybe some mind games.
Oh, the miss. Fireball.
Unfortunate misses on the Nightwing. That could have killed if nothing missed, and that would have been quite detrimental to Rolangizmo. As we've seen, that Nightwing is incredibly scary. Capsulates those bleeds away, managing to keeps them under control for now. But I think Barrel has finally realized that he is indeed playing on a very, very tight clock against this team, against Rolangizmo's team. So if he cannot manage to get rid of those bleed outs, he will have a very bad time.
Yeah, the cleansing sidekick and buff steal here is also coming in clutch.
Oh yeah, that is extremely nice for Rolangizmo, letting him remove those sorcery stacks that are crucial to Barrel's team's success.
Thornish
just barely misses the kill on Thornish.
Has Setsune used full heal yet? If not, I think she probably should.
I don't think she has.
There it is.
Yep, there it is. Removes those bleed stacks, and Thornish is back up to a little over half health.
Oh wow, barely surviving.
Elder Gel back on death's door.
What a close one that was.
Extremely. Had he gotten just a little more damage, he would have been able to squeak Elder Gel over into the territory of triggering Phoenix Affinity. Which, I don't know if that's been triggered yet. I don't think so.
I don't think it has.
Yeah, so that Phoenix Affinity is a lot of extra survivability. But unless... If Nightwing can pull out some big damage now, it is curtains for Elder Gel.
It's gonna proc the Phoenix Affinity.
Not quite. Procs Phoenix Affinity, unless Barrel can do a miracle, Elder Gel is going to die just due to the bleed damage this turn.
I think he'll at least be able to take Thornish down.
Yep. Thornish is gone. That's quite nice.
Yeah, which is actually really good for Barrel because Thornish synergizes so well with Vodanoy and Aklut.
Getting rid of that fish aquatic synergy.
I think we'll probably see either Mulbear or Vodanoy come in.
Yeah, I'm assuming the Vodanoy to keep the protects up in order to make sure Nightwing doesn't die. Ooh, instead goes for the Mulbear.
I mean, Mulbear is nice as well for the crazy bleed synergy, but yeah. He's got to protect that Nightwing. The Nightwing is crucial.
Yeah, that Nightwing, as we have seen, deals some insane damage and applies a lot of bleed and does a lot of stuff with the bleed. Wonder if Satsune here is going to heal or apply some more combo.
Been using
That's
Cleansing
kind of an
Flame a lot,
oxymoron
so I
because
think we'll probably see her do that again.
yeah, you have Cleansing Flame to unfortunately not take any of those sorcery
Buff
stacks.
steal.
Ooh, close to 12,000 damage again on those bleed stacks. Beryl is going to have to rebuild once again.
Bear taunting again.
The taunt.
I think
If you don't know
honestly,
by
if
now.
Rolangizmo can kill Eagle, that's the final test, because Eagle is the one thing that really threatens his Nightwing.
Yeah, taunt, if you don't know by now, is a 25% chance for the monster that has taunt to block an attack and basically just put themselves jump in front of the attack and generally take a lot of damage but not die and prevent another monster that would have died from dying.
Wow, look at that surviving. What a close call for Eagle.
That was insanely close. Encapsulate has been quite helpful for Beryl here. No taunt from Mulberry this time.
I think Rolangizmo, he's gonna need to worry about this Vertrag.
Yeah, that Vertrag is
54
building up.
charge stacks.
Goes for a mass
7 Infinity.
If Nightwing can't kill Eagle this turn, then I think Nightwing's going down due to that First Strike. Ooh, it's not looking good though. Ooh, Phoenix Affinity. That just saved Eagle's life. And I'm assuming Eagle is going to go for an explosion. Just gotta take that risk of the 25% chance of taunt proccing. But got lucky. Nightwing's down.
He still has to turn with Nautilid.
No, he still has a turn with Nautilid. That's funny. Getting back some of those sorcery stacks that Tatsune
it's not
has
looking
cleaned.
good for Rolangizmo, I'm afraid, after Nightwing going down. I think that there's nothing he has that can take down Vertrag fast enough before the gravity happens.
Maybe. It really just depends on how much that gravity does. Yeah, if Vertrag gets really lucky here, that gravity could wipe Rolangizmo, kill all three of those monsters. But it could also get really unlucky and kill none of them. But that Acklet is still kind of scary.
There goes
Quite
Eagle.
Scary. Actually manages to take down the Eagle fully. Which is
He's brought in Glodra, which tells me that he's gonna use gravity this turn.
Yeah, he's getting ready to pull out the big gravity. That shared sorcery coming from Glodra, quite nice.
Not even considering using Solar Blaze. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Huge gravity, turning the tide of that match and winning Beryl the game.
Congratulations, Beryl. And yeah, it looks like we'll see you in the finals. Thank you, everyone, for watching.